Welcome to Weiss on Film. On each episode of Weiss on Film, we're going to take an everyday approach to movie reviews. Why don't you go over and get yourself some refreshments? There you go. And then we're going to head over to the screening room. All right, you got everything? Are we ready? Let's get into the screening room and get ready to see what we have in store this time on Weiss on Film. While investigating a case of valuable stolen paintings, the roguishly charming and endlessly troublesome Fletch becomes the prime suspect in a murder. Confess Fletch, the new sequel to the Fletch series. This time on Weiss on Film. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Weiss on Film. I'm your host, Terry Weiss. So glad you dropped by and want to join me in the screening room for this episode. And hey, do us a favor. If you like the podcast, would you leave us a positive rating and review? And make sure you stop by purplepitstudios.com. There you can listen to each and every episode of Weiss on Film. And if you want to email us, it's weissonfilm, W-Y-C-E, weissonfilm at purplepitstudios.com. So this time on Weiss on Film, we have another sequel, or another in the series, shall we say, of the Fletch movies, made famous first by Chevy Chase back in the 80s. We had Fletch, the original, then Fletch Lives. And now John Hamm takes the controls of the franchise, playing Irwin Fletcher. And while investigating a case of valuable stolen paintings, the roguishly charming and endlessly troublesome Fletch becomes the prime suspect in a murder. To prove his innocence, he must sift through a long list of suspects, from an art dealer to a missing playboy to a crazy neighbor to his own girlfriend. So we're going to have a listen right now at the trailer for Confess Fletch, and we'll be right back right after this.
Hi, Frank.
Where are you right now?
None of your business.
Come on, Fletch. Aren't you bored? I need you for a story. I got that police report you wanted. I just emailed it to you. It's encrypted.
What's the password?
Go F yourself.
My father's paintings were stolen. The Picasso was appraised at $20 million.
Well, that hardly seems worth stealing.
You're not a detective.
But I was an investigative reporter. It's an occupation that's been cheapened by the digital age, like president.
Earl Maurice Fletcher?
They caught me in the middle of a yawn. Can you imagine that?
Who killed this young woman?
I think the victim interrupted an art theft.
Your fingerprints are on the murder weapon, and someone matching your description was seen with the victim. Come back with me to police headquarters.
I get it. You want my help? Okay. Hey, guys, this is the way we can call in a coffee order. I'd kill for a macchiato. Not literally.
I looked into your criminal record.
And?
You're a bit of a shady character, Mr. Fletcher.
But I am adorable.
If you did kill that girl, do the right thing and give me an exclusive.
Let's talk about the suspects.
The Countess de Grazia married Papa for his money. Somehow she's involved.
Flesh, you're trying to seduce me.
Quite the collection of impressionists you have here.
Those are reproductions.
That's how we introduce my children. Why did you lie to me?
You're becoming paranoid. Maybe you should get a gun.
Did you murder that girl? Okay.
No, I didn't. Did you?
What is this? Woodbird and Bernstein?
Almost.
This stupid idiot idiot moron has something to do with this.
You want me on the outside so I can solve this thing. Are you Fletcher? Yes, I am. Oh! I mean, no, I'm not. I always get that wrong.
I don't know who people hate more, cops or reporters.
It's cops.
So there you go. There's the trailer for Confess Fletch, starring John Hamm, Bill Block, and Connie Tavel, released by Paramount Pictures and directed by Greg Mottola. Now, this particular one, what I liked about this movie is it did not try to reinvent the original series. And what I mean by that is, we all know Chevy Chase was the original, okay? Was the original Irwin Fletcher. And this takes that premise, that snarkiness, that sassy, sarcastic attitude of Irwin Fletcher, and just moves it forward a little bit, kind of updates it, upgrades it, and does, I think, an admirable job. I actually really enjoyed this. I liked the premise of the movie. I liked the idea of, Fletch having a girlfriend coming back over from overseas. And immediately, I mean, it draws you right immediately into the film where he's accused of murdering someone. He finds someone murdered in the home upon returning home from being overseas. The acting is very well done. The comedic spotlights on this are very well timed and very well placed. Some other stars you may recognize that are in this: Robert Picardo. Remember him from Star Trek, playing the holographic doctor in Voyager. Kyle MacLachlan. Remember him? He was in a movie. He's been in lots of movies, actually. Everyone knows John Hamm from The Office. And Marcia Gay Harden. She plays the Countess. She's been in a lot of stuff. John Slattery plays Frank. Roy Wood Jr., everyone knows him, and he's been in a lot of things. John Bellman. I mean, there's a lot of stars in this movie, and it's very well done. It takes, like I said, the premise, it does it a little bit differently. And by the way, the story that Frank tries to get Fletch to take over at the end of the film regarding the sudden retirement of a newspaper publisher, Walter March, sets up the plot, obviously, for the next novel in the Fletch series, Fletch's Fortune. So hopefully we'll see another one of these. I would look forward to John Hamm playing Irwin Fletcher again. I enjoyed it. It's a solid performance by John Hamm, as well as he played the comic sleuth definitely very well. He maintains the character's core appeal. If you like the ones with Chevy Chase, you're going to like this one. You really are. I mean, freelance reporter Irwin Fletcher, played by John Hamm, he's in Boston investigating a stolen artwork for his friend Angela, the daughter of an Italian count who's been kidnapped, with the kidnappers demanding the artwork as ransom. Upon his arrival in Boston, Fletch discovers his townhouse that he rented and on his behalf has been the site of a murder which detectives are now all too eager to believe he committed. So that's the premise of the movie. Very well done. I thought it was a good motion picture. Is it going to win any Academy Awards? No. Is it a total waste of your time? Absolutely not. It's very well done. There's great laughs in there. It's definitely, this is adult humor. This is not one for the kiddies. However, there's a certain mystery to it, too, as you're trying to figure out who done it. And that's what I like about the Fletch series. You're always trying to figure out, it's a whodunit, but with a lot of comedy involved as well. And I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I thought it was very well done. The comedy wasn't over the top or, just placed in there for being in there. It was well timed. And the story was a good story, very well thought out. And at the end of it as well, a little bit of a different kind of twist at the end, but it definitely sets us up for more movies that can be made for Irwin Fletcher or Fletch. And I'd like to see John Hamm back playing it. So as far as my opinion on Confess Fletch with John Hamm starring as Irwin Fletcher, I'm going to say that this one is definitely worth your time. You want to check out Confess Fletch. If you want to spend a good couple hours and watch a great movie that's going to make you laugh and kind of make you think a little bit, but it's a great escape film. I think you're really going to enjoy it, and it's worth the investment. Would I go see this in the movies? At a matinee? Absolutely. Would I pay $12 to $16 to see this? Probably not. But this is a great one if you can see it at the matinee. Take the girlfriend or, the boyfriend, the husband, what have you, a friend, and check out Confess Fletch, starring John Hamm. Well, thanks for joining me for this episode of Weiss on Film. I appreciate you spending some of your valuable time with us today. And again, if you have any comments, questions, or feedback, you can contact us at Weiss on Film, W-Y-C-E, Weiss on Film, at purplepitstudios.com. Make sure you stop by purplepitstudios.com so you can check out all the episodes of Weiss on Film. And again, leave us a positive rating and review if you're enjoying the podcast. Until next time, my friends, I'm going to clean up the screening room here and get it ready for our next episode. And I'll see you for the next episode of Weiss on Film.